All right, so today we're going to be doing a deep dive
Yeah.
into something
Okay.
that might seem really basic at first,
Uh-huh.
walking.
Interesting.
But trust me, the research we've got,
Yeah.
articles from the Mayo Clinic, Arthritis Foundation,
Okay.
even some personal takes, it reveals that there's way more to walking than meets the eye.
I believe it.
You ready to have your mind blown about plain old walking?
I'm ready.
Right.
Yeah, what's really interesting is how we often overlook the power of simple things,
Yeah.
Walking's so commonplace,
Right.
but it's loaded with health benefits.
Uh-huh.
Some might surprise you.
Yeah, it's like we think we've got it all figured out
Yeah.
because we've been walking since we were toddlers.
Right.
But there's a whole science to it.
Yeah.
Our goal today is to unpack not just why walking is good for you,
Okay.
but how to make it something you actually enjoy.
Yeah.
And stick with small steps, big changes. That's the motto.
I like that.
So let's start with the physical stuff.
Okay.
We've got articles from the Arthritis Foundation,
Mm-hmm.
Mayo Clinic, Better Health Channel, lots to dig into.
All right, and those sources all point to walking as a real powerhouse for physical health.
Okay.
You might be surprised to learn that it can be just as beneficial as running in many ways.
Hold on, seriously.
Yeah.
I always thought running was like the ultimate workout.
Yeah, that's a common misconception.
Okay.
While running is more intense,
Mm-hmm.
walking offers similar benefits when it comes to things like heart health,
Mm-hmm.
weight management, and even joint health, believe it or not.
Wow, that's surprising.
The key difference boils down to the intensity.
Okay, but wouldn't the impact on your joints be totally different?
Mm-hmm.
Like running seems so much harder on your body.
That's where walking has an edge.
Okay.
It's low impact.
Hmm.
So that makes it perfect for people of all ages and fitness levels,
Right.
especially those with joint concerns.
You're right.
In fact, the Arthritis Foundation specifically talks about how walking can help your joints, keeps them lubricated, strengthens the muscles around them.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So it's not just about pounding the pavement to burn calories.
Yeah.
It's a whole body health thing.
Exactly.
Let's break down some of these benefits.
Okay.
What's walking doing for our hearts?
Walking is like a superhero for your cardiovascular system.
Oh, wow.
Walking and running both strengthen your heart,
Huh?
they improve circulation, and significantly lower your risk of heart disease and stroke.
Okay.
You know that classic advice of 30 minutes a day?
Yeah.
The sources really emphasize how impactful that can be.
30 minutes, easy peasy.
Right.
I can totally fit that in.
Yeah.
What about keeping those extra pounds off?
Sure.
Always looking for ways to stay in shape.
Walking is excellent for weight management.
Okay.
It burns calories, plain and simple.
Right.
Helps you maintain a healthy weight, even if it's not as intense as a full-on run.
Right.
Honestly, a brisk walk can torch a surprising number of calories.
That's music to my ears. So we've got heart health, weight management. What else?
Walking also helps you maintain strong bones,
Oh,
which reduces your risk of osteoporosis.
got it.
This is especially crucial as we get older.
Right.
And get this, multiple sources highlight the link between regular walking and living longer.
Oh, wow.
So those daily steps aren't just good for you now, they're an investment in your future health.
Okay, I'm sold. And the best part is how accessible it is.
Right.
No gym memberships, no fancy equipment.
Yep.
Just grab a good pair of shoes and you're good to go.
Exactly. And you know what? Even short walks,
Yeah.
if you do them consistently, can make a big difference.
Really?
The Better Health Channel really stresses that.
Okay.
It all adds up.
So we've established that walking is amazing for our bodies.
Yes.
But the sources also talk about how good it is for our mental and emotional well-being.
Definitely.
One even called it a natural mood booster.
It's true.
Really?
Walking can have a similar effect to a natural antidepressant
Okay.
and anxiety reliever.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Tell me more. What's the science behind this mood-boosting magic?
Sure.
Is it just the fresh air?
It's more than just the fresh air,
Okay.
so that certainly helps.
Uh-huh.
When we walk, our brains release endorphins.
Mm-hmm.
Those are our body's natural painkillers and mood elevators.
Uh-huh.
So that feeling of euphoria you get after a good walk,
Yeah.
that's endorphins at work.
I was going to say, I definitely feel lighter after a good walk.
Yes.
Like a weight has been lifted.
Right. And walking also increases serotonin,
Okay.
which is a neurotransmitter that helps regulate mood, sleep, and even your appetite.
Wow.
So by boosting serotonin, walking helps us feel calmer, more balanced, and even sleep better.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
I found a source, Prevention Magazine,
Uh-huh.
that said walking can boost creativity by up to 60%.
Really?
So if you're feeling stuck, A walk might be just what you need to get those creative juices flowing.
That's incredible. And if you can take that walk outdoors,
Yes.
surrounded by nature, even
Yeah.
better.
Oh, yeah.
The combination of fresh air, sunlight, and those calming nature vibes just amplifies all those mood-boosting and stress-reducing benefits.
I mean, who needs a therapist when you can just go for a walk?
Right.
I'm kidding, sort of.
Yeah.
But seriously, from heart health to happiness,
Mm-hmm.
walking seems to have it all.
It does.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
Knowing something is good for you
Yeah.
and actually doing it consistently
Yeah.
are two totally different things.
I agree.
I'm sure our listeners can relate to that.
You're absolutely right. Consistency is key.
So how do we do it?
Well, that's where having some practical tips and strategies can make all the difference.
Okay.
We've got to move beyond just knowing it's good and actually make it a part of our lives.
All right.
Thankfully, the sources we've got today are full of advice on making walking a habit.
Perfect. Let's dive into those.
Oh.
Where do we even begin?
All right. Well, the first step, and this might sound obvious, is to start small and set realistic goals.
Okay.
Don't try to go from couch potato to marathon walker overnight.
Right.
It's a recipe for burnout.
Yeah.
Begin with short, manageable walks.
Okay.
Gradually increase the duration and frequency as you feel more comfortable.
Okay.
It's like building any new habit. Got to
Yeah.
ease into it.
Yeah, makes sense. Small steps. I'm already feeling less intimidated.
Good. Remember, it's about finding a pace that works for you.
Mm-hmm.
It should feel brisk enough to get your heart rate up,
Okay.
but sustainable enough that you could hold a conversation.
Right.
You shouldn't be gasping for air.
Got it. Start small. Find my pace.
Yeah.
What other golden nuggets of wisdom do we have here? I'm ready to transform my life one step at a time.
I love the enthusiasm. Here's a big one.
Okay.
Treat your walks like they're important appointments.
Okay.
Literally schedule them into your day, put them on your calendar.
Mhm.
Stick to that schedule as much as possible.
I can see how that would make a difference.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's easy to just let it slide when things get busy.
Exactly. And here's a crucial tip for long-term success.
Okay.
Make it enjoyable.
Sure.
If it feels like a chore, you're way less likely to stick with it.
So true. It's got to be something I look forward to, not dread.
Right.
Any tips on that front? The sources must have some ideas.
Oh, they definitely do.
Okay.
They suggest listening to music, podcasts, or audiobooks while you walk.
Oh.
Personally, I love using my walks to catch up on podcasts.
Yeah.
It's like learning and getting fit at the same time.
That's such a good idea. I often feel like I don't have enough time for podcasts.
Right?
But I could definitely multitask during a walk.
Yeah.
What else?
Another idea is to invite a friend or family member to join you.
Oh.
It's a great way to connect, stay accountable,
Yeah.
and it's just more fun to have someone to chat with.
Right.
Plus, you can motivate each other on those days when you'd rather stay on the couch.
Totally. It's like having a built-in accountability buddy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know some people swear by fitness trackers.
Okay.
Do the sources recommend tracking your progress?
Absolutely. Seeing those numbers go up can be incredibly motivating.
Okay.
Whether you use a fitness tracker, an app, or even just a good old-fashioned notebook,
Right.
tracking your steps or mileage can really keep you going. It's like a visual reminder of your progress.
I like that. And it's kind of fun to challenge yourself too, you know.
Yes.
See if you can beat your previous record.
It's all about those small wins. And here's one last tip.
Okay.
Think about all the little ways you can incorporate more walking into your everyday life. Take the stairs instead of the elevator.
Yeah.
Park farther away from the store. Walk around while you're on the phone.
Right.
It all adds up.
I love that. It's like sneaking in those extra steps without even trying.
Exactly.
Okay, we've covered the basics.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to level up.
Okay.
What about those more advanced walking techniques we mentioned earlier?
All right. Once you've got a good foundation and walking feels comfortable, there are definitely ways to increase the intensity and challenge.
Okay.
One technique that comes up a lot is power walking.
Power walking sounds intense.
It's like taking your walking game to the next level.
What exactly does that involve?
Sure.
Is it just walking really fast?
It's more than just speed.
Okay.
It's about engaging your whole body in the walking motion.
Okay.
You maintain a brisk pace,
Mm-hmm.
pump your arms with purpose, and really engage your core.
Okay.
You're basically turning your walk into a full body workout.
Wow. I can see how that would burn more calories and really work those muscles.
Exactly. And you still get all the low impact benefits.
Right.
So it's gentle on your joints.
This one I'm still trying to wrap my head around.
Okay.
Walking backwards.
Yeah,
You mentioned it can have some benefits.
it can.
But honestly, it sounds like a recipe for disaster to me.
I know, right? It seems counterintuitive,
Yeah.
but walking backwards actually engages different muscle groups than forward walking,
Oh.
especially your quads.
Okay.
It's also been shown to improve balance and stability,
Yeah.
and some people find it helpful for knee pain.
Okay, color me intrigued.
Right.
I'm going to have to try this.
Yeah.
Though maybe not on a busy street.
Yeah.
I'd like to avoid a collision.
Good call. Safety first.
Right.
It's probably best to try it in a park or a less crowded area.
Okay, now what about interval training?
Sure.
I've heard it's great for weight loss and getting your heart rate up,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure how that works with walking.
Interval training is basically alternating between periods of high-intensity effort and recovery periods.
Okay.
So for walking, it could be alternating between bursts of fast walking or walking uphill and periods of slower walking or walking on flat ground.
Got it.
It's a great way to challenge yourself and get your heart pumping.
So it's like pushing yourself for a bit, then easing up, then pushing again? I can see how that would be more effective than just walking at the same pace the whole time.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
And you can adjust the intensity and duration of the intervals to match your fitness level.
Yeah.
If you're just starting out, you might keep the intervals shorter and gradually increase them as you get stronger.
I love how customizable walking is.
It is.
You can really make it your own.
Absolutely. And the beauty of interval training is that it keeps your body guessing
Huh?
and helps you burn more calories in a shorter amount of time.
Okay, I'm definitely adding interval training to my walking repertoire.
Good.
What other fun variations are out there? I'm
Um,
feeling inspired to get creative with my walks.
One idea that I really love is something called a destination walk.
A destination walk.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Okay.
You choose a destination that you want to walk to.
Right.
Like your favorite coffee shop, a park, a friend's house, whatever.
Got it.
It makes the walk more purposeful and enjoyable.
Oh, I love that. It's like built-in motivation. You have a goal, and you get a reward at the end.
Exactly. And it's a great way to explore your neighborhood or
Mhm.
discover new places.
Now, what about walking meditations? I've heard of those,
Yeah.
but I'm not quite sure what they entail.
Walking meditations are a beautiful way to combine the physical benefits of walking
Okay.
with the mental and emotional benefits of mindfulness.
Okay.
Basically, as you walk, you focus your attention on your breath,
Mm-hmm.
the sensations of your feet on the ground,
Okay.
the sounds around you, anything that brings you into the present moment.
So it's about being fully present in the experience of walking.
Yes.
Rather than letting your mind wander.
Exactly. It's a way to quiet the mental chatter and find a sense of calm and focus.
I really like that idea.
Yeah.
It seems like a great way to de-stress and appreciate the simple act of walking.
And it's something you can do anywhere, anytime.
Right.
You don't need a special cushion or a quiet room.
That's great.
Just you, your breath, and the rhythm of your steps.
Okay, we've covered so much ground today, both literally and figuratively. I'm feeling incredibly inspired to lace up my shoes and get moving.
I'm so glad to hear that. And remember, walking is about so much more than just physical health.
Yeah.
It's a holistic practice that benefits our minds, our emotions,
Yeah.
and even our connection to the world around us.
I couldn't agree more.
Good.
It's like walking is a gateway to a healthier, happier, and more mindful way of life.
Beautifully put.
It's funny, after this deep dive, what really strikes me is how walking encourages us to appreciate the simple things.
Yeah.
The feeling of the sun on your face, the fresh air,
Yeah.
noticing the little details in your surroundings. It's almost meditative.
It is. Walking, especially outdoors, brings you into the present moment.
Right.
In a way that's hard to achieve when we're constantly rushing around. It's like a mini vacation for your mind.
Totally. And those mini vacations can make a big difference in how we feel overall.
Yeah.
Speaking of feeling good,
Yeah.
one of the sources, the Mind Body Fuel podcast, talked about finding your ideal walking pace.
Oh.
They said it should feel brisk, but not too intense.
Yeah.
Like you're working, but could still hold a conversation.
Uh-huh.
Why is finding that sweet spot so important?
It's all about maximizing the benefits while minimizing strain and the risk of injury.
Cool.
If you're huffing and puffing,
Yeah.
unable to even speak, you're probably pushing too hard.
Right.
Especially if you're just starting out,
Yeah,
that can lead to burnout or even discourage you from walking altogether.
that makes sense. It's about listening to your body and finding a pace that feels both challenging and enjoyable.
Exactly.
Like Goldilocks, not too fast, not too slow, just right.
Exactly. And as you get fitter,
Yeah.
you can gradually increase your pace
Yeah.
or challenge yourself with hills or interval training.
Right.
But it all starts with finding that comfortable starting point.
Right.
You want to set yourself up for success, not soreness.
Yeah, it's like building a strong foundation for a lifelong walking habit.
Right.
Now, the sources also had some really interesting ideas about how to make walking a part of your everyday life, not just a separate workout.
Okay.
I love the idea of destination walks,
Yeah.
where you walk to a specific place you enjoy, like a coffee shop or a park.
Destination walks are brilliant.
Yeah.
It's like you're tricking yourself into being active
Yeah.
because your focus is on the destination, not the exercise itself.
Exactly.
Plus, it makes those everyday errands more enjoyable.
Right. It's a win-win.
Yes.
And what about those walking meditations we talked about?
Sure.
Sounds like a great way to combine the physical benefits with the mental and emotional benefits of mindfulness.
Walking meditations are fantastic for that.
Yeah.
As you walk, you simply focus on your breath,
Uh-huh.
the sensations of your feet on the ground, the sounds around you.
Mhm.
It's a way to bring yourself into the present moment
Right.
and let go of any stress or worries.
And it's something you can do anywhere, anytime, which I love.
Yes.
You don't need any special equipment or a quiet space.
It's you, your breath, and the rhythm of your steps.
Exactly. Even a few minutes of walking meditation can make a big difference in how you feel.
Okay, we've covered so much ground today.
We have.
I'm feeling incredibly inspired to get out there and walk.
Good.
But before we wrap up,
Yeah.
is there anything else that really stood out to you from all these sources?
Sure.
Any final nuggets of wisdom to share with our listeners?
You know what really resonated with me was how walking encourages us to slow down and appreciate the simple things in life.
Yeah.
The feeling of the sun on your skin, the fresh air,
Hey.
noticing the details of your surroundings.
Yeah.
It's a reminder to be present and grateful.
That's beautiful. And those simple things are often the most powerful.
Absolutely. And the best part is that walking is accessible to almost everyone,
Right.
no matter your age, fitness level, or background.
Yeah.
It's a truly empowering practice.
So true. It's like a gift we can give ourselves.
It is.
Time to connect with our bodies, our minds, and the world around us. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, I think we've covered just about everything there is to know about the incredible world of walking.
I think so.
I know I'm feeling motivated to get out there and explore both physically and mentally.
Me too. And remember, even a 10-minute walk today is a victory.
Yeah.
Build from there, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve.
This deep dive has been amazing. I never realized how much power there is in a simple walk.
It's been a pleasure exploring this with you. Hopefully our listeners are feeling just as inspired to embrace walking and all its benefits.
I have one final thought for our listeners.
Okay.
So much of what we talked about focused on the individual benefits of walking.
Right.
But what if we expanded our thinking and considered its impact on our communities as a whole?
That's an intriguing question.
Yeah?
Imagine neighborhoods designed for walkability,
Yeah?
where people can easily connect with each other,
Uh-huh.
support local businesses, and enjoy green spaces.
Right.
Walking could be more than just personal. It could be a social activity that strengthens our communities.
I love that. It's like walking becomes a catalyst for positive change.
Yeah,
Not just in our own lives,
right.
but in the world around us.
Absolutely.
Something to think about as you head out on your next walk.
Absolutely.
Well, that's it for this deep dive. Thank you so much for joining us. Now go get those steps in. Your body and mind will thank you.
Have a good one.